What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Mr. G here, obviously, and just recapping some of the stuff we did this week. Again, we meet in class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, guys, I can't stress enough just how important it is to be there. When it comes to lab grades this month, labs are going to be done exclusively in class, so you really have to be there in order to complete them. I've seen more people not complete some of their assignments this week than I would like to see. This is a hybrid class. I know it's the first time, but not asking for a lot for you guys to be there and to just look at the notifications I send. Make sure you complete all of your work, the daily quizzes, the deadlines, all that. It's just like we're doing it in class. This isn't a whole lot of new content, so I expect you to be able to keep up with the pace of it. If you are having trouble, you got to come to me. You got to let me know what's going on with you. I'm happy to help you if I can, but I am running this class the way I've been doing, and I haven't heard from a lot of people. So if you're not happy with how things are going, please come talk to me. Happy to get you on the right track. Just as a recap for what we did this week, we kind of kicked it off a little bit at the end of next week, with the last week with chapters 6 and 7, dealing with selecting and using sports equipment, and of course the understanding dangers, environmental concerns, and we did that on Tuesday. We spent a lot of time on that. We even did an in-class lab where we did a discussion post on some things that you might have believed or knew or didn't know about as it pertains to closing indoor pools in case of a lightning storm. So we did some interesting stuff there. Chapters 8, 9, and 10, and 11, really. I mean, we kind of went through, there was a lot of things this week. We only got to about half of it. Handling emergency situations and assessment, that's a lot of recap from CPR and first aid. So when you go through that chapter, just kind of get the broad strokes. It should be some stuff that you've gotten because you have those certifications for CPR. Some of you even got recertified with me just about 2 months ago, so that should be pretty fresh information for most of you. Bloodborne pathogens, precautions, care, same thing. It all goes along with that. Now, wrapping and taping, we quickly did. We posted the videos. That was an in-class lab assignment. And then basics of rehab and helping the athlete psychologically. That was another thing that we did. So those are the concepts. That is what your exam is on. The exam is going to be due on Sunday night at midnight. So make sure that you get that done. I talked about some test-taking strategies before we left on Thursday. Before you go and take that exam, make sure that you have looked over those chapters, whether that's in the book or the PowerPoints. The book has more information, but at least the PowerPoints that I have provided for you. Print them out, mark them up, make sure you know something or two about all those things, and you'll do fine on those exams. There's no time limit on the exam itself, but on the quizzes there are. Those are typically going to be about 25 minutes, like what we'd be doing in class if we were doing daily quizzes at 8 o'clock each day. So that's where we're at with the course. On Tuesday, when you guys come back, we are going to be starting off with Chapter 13, which is recognition of different injuries. That's going to set the tone for all the different body parts that we have because it talks about the different types of injuries, which all the body parts share. Fractures, sprains, strains. There's just different names and different mechanisms of injury for them depending on which part of the body we're talking about. But the injury itself is the same. So that's an important chapter that we're going to hit on Tuesday. And we'll go from there. The specific body parts, we'll get to the ones that we can next week, but on Thursday, we are going to be watching a video about concussions when we're in class, so make sure that you're there. Don't be late for class on Thursday. It's important that we watch that and go through it. It's really a great, interesting documentary. You will have a lab grade on it, and you have got to be there in order to do it. So please make sure that just the 2 days a week we have in class, you are there, you're ready to go, you're not late, you're not taking extra breaks. I give you guys breaks every hour. So please make sure that you're there so we can get this class taken care of the way we need to. Thanks, everybody. Have a great and happy and safe weekend. It's St. Patrick's Day, so stay out of trouble. Don't wind up in the papers, anybody. And I'll see you guys bright and early on Tuesday morning. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.